the Champions League Finals. What a day to be an Arsenal fans. After several years, after several heartbreak, after several close calls, Arsenal have finally made it to the UEFA Champions League Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby introduce you to the man that made this happen, Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka scored the holy goal of the match as Arsenal created history, as Arsenal defied all odds to get to the Champions League Final. This is the year. The Gunners fans are really excited. It's celebration over there in North London, and Arsenal are ready to create history again. In this video, we are going to look at the match proper. What did Arsenal did right and what did Atletico Madrid did wrongly? Alright, let's start with the goal. Atletico Madrid came to this match playing a 4-4-2. They were using Julian Alvarez and Antoine Griezmann for this match. But guess what? They switched to a counter football. And Arsenal, from the first minute of the whistle, Arsenal were in total control when it comes to ball possession. When it comes to shot on target and off target, Arsenal were in total control. Although little chances were created, guess what? In the 44th minute, the man they might call Bukayo Saka. The moment you'll be waiting for, and look at the goal. Victor Gyökeres had the ball, lofts the ball up for Leon Trossard with a shot, and the goalkeeper Jola Oblak decided to punch the ball towards Bukayo Saka. Now look at the goal. I really blame the Atletico Madrid defenders for not putting an eye on Bukayo Saka. The goal should have been prevented. If you look at the angle critically, they didn't notice that Bukayo Saka sneaked into that moment and scored the goal. And what a beautiful moment for the North London. What an environment. The Emirates was littered, was scattered with fireworks after Bukayo Saka scored that winning goal. What a day. I look at the emotional part of the North London. I look at Arsenal. What a beautiful man. Today marks the 20th year since Arsenal last played in the Champions League Final. Could this be the year for Arsenal? Could this be the momentum? And that reminds me what is now remain for what Mikel Arteta. I think Arteta should be given a 10 years contract. This man has done exceedingly well. He's about to win a double. He's about to win the Champions League and the Premier League. The Premier League is almost done and dusted. I think Arteta should be given a job. And don't forget Arsenal. Kudos to the Arsenal defense for standing up. Even at the late minute of that match, Arsenal defense were top notch. Kudos to Saliba. Kudos to Gabriel. They all put on a 5-star performance today. And Arsenal, what a day. Congratulations for my Gunners friend. And Arsenal will take this victory in good mind. Now don't forget, one thing you should notice about this, that Arsenal are still unbeaten. Take note, put that to the bank. Arsenal are still unbeaten. They've not lost a game in this Champions League, and they are playing fantastically well right now. They are picking form at the crucial time. And guess what? If Arsenal win the Champions League, this will be the first trophy in the first Champions League they've won as a club in the past 100 years. That is why Emirates erupted. That is why London were shouting. And don't forget the man they might call the golden boy, Bukayo Saka. What a moment. 13 Champions League goals in 14 appearances. That is a beautiful moment to be a golden boy, Bukayo Saka. Congratulations to Arsenal fans. And one thing you should notice about now, the big question is, can Arsenal win the Champions League? I believe they can win the Champions League. Playing against Bayern Munich or PSG, I believe Arsenal can win the Champions League because they've played Bayern Munich earlier this season and they won Bayern Munich 3-1 at the Emirates. They can still win the Champions League. And what remains of Diego Simeone? I think Diego Simeone should just take a walk. He should take a bow. He has tried. He has done fantastically well for this club, Atletico Madrid. I think it's right time he stepped down as the boss for Atletico so that let a new person with a new idea take over this club. He has done well. He just couldn't happen. He just couldn't get his hands on the trophy, on the Champions League. He's going to go home trophyless this season. Likely, if I were him, I would just write my resignation letter. And what about Arsenal? What does this victory mean for Arsenal? It means Arsenal are one game to creating history. It means Arsenal are one game to lifting the first Champions League trophy in their history. And this is the moment all Arsenal fans worldwide are praying, are hoping it happens. And don't forget, they are going to Budapest. Budapest is the venue of the finals of the UEFA Champions League. Arsenal fans will be very, very delighted with this result. And take note, they are almost done and dusted with the Premier League title. Once they can win West Ham this weekend, forget it. Arsenal may likely win the double this season. This has been the most beautiful season of Arsenal in the past 20 years. And don't forget, Arsenal, the last time they got to the final was 2006, meaning it is 20 years now. they now enter the final again, and hopefully Arsenal will make their fans proud. Guys, let me hear your opinion. Arsenal fans in the house, let me hear your opinion about this match. Do you think Arsenal can win the trophy? Do you think Arsenal have what it takes to win the Champions League? Let me hear your opinion. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more of this. I remember humble self Enzobo,